Hello, you guys. All right, we have 30 minutes of mobility today. We are going to stretch it out. We're going to do some rolling. We're going to do some movements. You do not need any shoes on. You can have socks or bare feet. Bare feet, you can kind of maneuver a little bit better, but if you want to have your socks on, that's totally okay. Be nice and cozy. I bought this hoodie when I was in Vancouver, and this is small. It almost goes down to my knees, but I paid a lot of money for it, so we're going like gangster vibes today, I guess. We're wearing it. So I am going to use both of my rollers today. I personally really need to roll calves, these IT bands, which are gonna make us cry a little bit. So I'm gonna alternate between the both. Yeah, my muscles are freaking tight in my legs, and doctor's orders is to really start stretching a lot more in that lower body. So that is what we are gonna do today. I'm gonna go ahead and start my timer. We have 30 minutes of lower body today. I'm so excited. We didn't quite get to all the lower body stuff last week, so we're gonna do that today. So again, kind of similar to last week, we're gonna stretch, and then we're gonna roll once everything is nice and warm. All right, we're gonna get started in my absolute favorite stretch. We're gonna get started in a pigeon pose. Hopefully you guys can see my lower body okay with this giant sweater on, but I'm in my basement and it's chilly, so I'm not quite ready to take it off yet. So pigeon pose, what you're gonna do to figure this out is you're gonna go hands and knees, hands directly in line with those shoulders, knees in line with those hips. You're gonna take your knee up, you're gonna take your foot over in line with your hands, and then sink it on down. Now you might be up super high, or you might be able to sink all the way down with me. That's all gonna depend on your flexibility personally, so please just go to where your body feels it. Don't over push it. We are going to hold this stretch on each side for 2 minutes. Our hips get super tight. I do this stretch every single day because my hips are always tight, so it's one of my absolute favorites. And I can feel myself getting stronger in it every day. I can go a little bit deeper. We are just gonna start up. We're gonna move our way down to our elbows in a little bit here, but I want you just to hold this up top. It is our last live together of this program. And then I'll see you in the next one. Oh. Good. Let's drop it down to those elbows now. So really think about pushing that glute right down to the floor. Get that full stretch. If you can't quite get your knee all the way up to your hand on both sides, hand to foot, I should say, on your other side. Then just do as best you can. Your foot might be way down here, and that's totally okay. Again, all of our flexibilities are going to be a little bit different. And if you have not invested in a roller, I suggest you do so. Order one off Amazon. If you are by a Winners, drop into a Winners. They always have them on sale there. Canadian Tire, Walmart sometimes has them. It kind of depends. But definitely invest in a couple rollers. Well worth the money. All right, we're going to lift it on up to our hands. You're going to pull that back leg in. You're going to reach around and grab your foot if you can. If you can't, you can just hold it here. That's totally okay. If you can reach around, let's grab that nice quad stretch here. Let your foot pull your hand so you can also get a little bit of a chest stretch in here. 2 in 1. We're going to kind of avoid that upper body today and try and do 30 minutes of lower body. So we might sneak the odd one in and kind of a double whammy like this stretch here. How are our legs feeling? Mine are tight. That was a crazy leg day yesterday. I've also been loving my spin classes lately. So my legs really feel it from those. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1, release. Beautiful. We're gonna go back to our hands and knees here. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So right knee is gonna go to right hand, and then right foot is gonna go to left hand. And then you're gonna sink down into it. I had to really think about my rights and lefts there. I was the one that when I took my driver's test, I had an L and an R on one hand because I was so scared I was gonna screw it up. I am the worst with directions. Like, I know my left and right, but you tell me to go left or right, like, I'm gonna go the opposite way. Whenever we travel or something, my husband always drives and he's got me doing like the mapping, and I always bring us somewhere to like Never land, and he never learns. Not good with directions. It runs in my family. Don't ask anyone in my family for directions, on my side of the family. I can't be the only one though, I cannot. It was so warm on the weekend, and today it's freezing outside. I'm so done with this cold. Go to Kelowna in 2 weeks. I'm hoping that it's a little bit warmer there. I've never been to Kelowna in the winter, so I'm not too sure what it's going to be like, but I'm hoping it's a little warmer. Good. Let's reach around, pull that back leg in. Woo, nice quad stretch. We are going to roll out those quads today. We're going to do front quads. We're going to do outer quads, that IT band. And I'm telling you, it's going to hurt. So if you have the 2 rollers, definitely go for the easy one on that. We're going to hit those hamstrings again. We're going to hit calves. We're going to hit our feet. We're going to do all lower body today. Got about 30 more seconds here. And then we're going to stretch out those feet. I stretch you should do daily. Our feet do so much for us, you guys. Focusing on the feet and stretching them is really important. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, let's start with the feet. And we're going to make our way up. So how we stretch out the feet here is you're going to drive your toes into the ground. You're going to try and walk them in towards your knees, and then you're just going to sit. And then as you get more comfortable, you can walk your toes in a little bit further. If this is too much for you, try and take a little bit of pressure off, take a break, but you're going to really feel it in those toes. Again, if this is super painful for you, this means you need to do this stretch more. Again, we often forget about our toes, we forget about our feet, and they are what support our body. So making sure we stretch them. Sometimes our tightness and the rest of our body comes from our feet. Good, let's wiggle it out for a sec. Whoo, yep. Push them back under, sit it back down. I know it feels odd, but I'm telling you, it is doing a lot. If you feel them kind of tense up, then just release. You don't want to get like a big cramp or anything in there. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to take it on up. We're going to hit our calves. So we're going to take left leg forward, right leg back. What you're going to do is you're going to drive that back heel to the floor, and we're going to drive this knee forward. Standing up nice and tall. If you need more of a stretch, then you're just going to push that knee forward. But I want this back leg straight, and you should feel it in that calf. Yes? Yep. She is tight. Feels so good to be back in routine after Christmas break. I'm in such a good mood. I just thrive off of routine. When my routine is screwed up and people are at my house, it's just doesn't do me good. I like routine. I like having my pen and paper and I just check things off as the day goes by. I'm such an organized person, it's not even funny. When I get unorganized, look out. Back to my 5 a.m. workouts. I was sleeping in for 2 weeks and that was really not good either. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead, straighten both legs. We're then gonna sink it on down and you're gonna feel it through maybe your hamstring or maybe that calf as well, depending on where you're tight. You might be able to go all the way to the ground. This is as far as I go. The key here is to keep both legs nice and straight. And we'll hit that front hamstring and maybe even the front of your leg here as well. Wherever you feel it, just enjoy it. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, release, other side. Take that leg back, drive that heel to the floor. Knee is going to go forward. Ooh. My chiropractor worked on my calves yesterday and I could feel every little pain he gave me yesterday. It hurts. Calves are another muscle, like especially if you are a runner, stretching your calves is so important. Because once those calf muscles get tight, it's going to screw up your running. You're going to start getting cramps. And that is not what we want. I love running personally, so my calves get really tight, so stretching them is important. It's so hard to fit every muscle into every day. I know, like even with this 30 minutes that we're doing today, we're not going to be able to hit everything in that lower body, but we're going to do our best. And of course, this 1 minute of holding each stretch, you can really feel the release. Good, let's straighten that front leg and dive it on down. Beautiful. From here, we're gonna grab our roller and we're gonna roll out those calves. Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Beautiful. Let's grab your roller. I am going to go with my harder roller. I might switch. We'll see how I feel. So, roller goes flat. We're going to do left and right leg together, and then we'll go into a single. We're just going to warm them up. So, we're going to start dead center. You're going to lift that body up, and we're going to roll it down. So, making sure you do not hit your ankle and you do not hit the back of your knee. We want to stay off those joints. We just want to hit the muscle. So let's just roll it out front to back. If you feel pain somewhere, then hold it there. Make sure toes are up. You can go ahead and point your toes. You can put your toes out. You can put your toes in. Just play around with it and do what feels best for you. I feel it the most when I point my toes. That is not nice. Good. Find an uncomfortable spot and hold it. I know it's a lot holding our upper bodies up, but hold it, hold it, hold it. Especially after a back day, I can feel my upper body a little bit. Good. Readjust if you need. I'm going to go a little bit lower here, closer to my ankle, but I'm not hitting my ankle. And I'm just going to roll it here. My calves are definitely tightest from my ankle and up. Just at the start of my calf. Good. Let's take our toes and point them out. Good. Let's take your toes and point together. Have your big toes touching. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Relax for a second. Shake it out. we're gonna go single leg. So we're gonna take that right leg in. You're gonna have a little bit more support for your upper body with your leg. So foot's gonna go flat on the floor. You're gonna use that for support. Woo. And again, if you want more pressure, then you could take your leg and you can go up and over, depending on how tight your calf is. That's too much for me because this roller is hard. So I'm good right here, but just focusing on one calf. Again, point your toe, hit that outer calf, hit the inner. Woo, go all the way up and all the way down. That outer calf is not happy, so I'm gonna go all the way down and I'm gonna hold where I feel it the most uncomfortable. Find the knot and pressure point it. That is how you release. And breathe. I know you have somewhere in your calf that is just as painful, so you just have to find it and hold it. Good. Roll it a little bit, loosen it, relax. We're gonna do same thing, other side. Again, if you want more, you can go ahead and stack that foot up and over. For me personally, right here is just standing. Good. After our calves, we're going to go into our quads. We're going to start with a standing quad stretch. We'll save the beautiful hamstrings for last. We're going to get our IT bands over with. Good. Make sure you're doing inner. You're doing outer. That outer calf, I tell you, it's angry. Good. About 20 more seconds, and we're going to stand it up. We're going to go back into stretching, give ourselves a little break from this mean roller. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. We're going to give the upper body a break too. So bring it on up. We're going to go into a standing quad stretch. So let's take leg up and back, belly button in nice and tight. Nice quad stretch here. Back to the basic stretches, but still so effective. You want a tighter stretch, then you just pull that belly button even more and you feel it even more. Good. Another program done and dusted. I hope to see you all in the next one. Just a couple weeks away, not a very big break in between. Good, 10 more seconds and we're gonna switch right over to the other side. 3, 2, 1, beautiful, release, same thing other side. Pull that leg up and in, belly button in, nice and tight. Nice quad stretch. Good, just breathe. Your body is going to feel so good after this. Good, after this, we're going to take our roller and we're going to hit the front of the quads. And then we'll do the IT band. Good, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. I'm going to switch and I'm going to use my softer roller for this one because the IT band is going to be tight on every single person. So, for those quads, we're going to take it on up. You're just going to lay on over it. And we're gonna roll front to back. We're just hitting the front of the calves. We want to roll all the way up close to your hips and roll all the way down just above your knees. Yeah, this is painful. I do not want my hard one. Good. Try and keep your legs straight. They're going to want to move, especially when you find a painful spot. Good. Let's find a spot that we feel a little bit tighter than normal, and we're just going to hold it there. I want you to relax. Your legs want to tense up, but I want you to just relax. If you do find this easy, then switching to a harder roller is an option. Good. Let's roll it. I am scared for my IT band. If you have not felt roller pain up to this point, just wait. It's coming. Good. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Beautiful. We're going to move into our IT band now. So we're going to go on your side. This, you can either stack your legs or you can have one leg in front. I already feel the uncomfortableness, so I am going to keep one leg off, but you're just going to roll all the way from your hip all the way down to just about your kneecap. Yes, I know. So use that upper body to take some weight off if it's already painful. And I mean, if it is that tight like mine, then you're gonna just hold it and just move a little bit, hold it, and just really try and let it release, okay? Yeah, I need to do this one more. I hate this one. If you ever feel knee pain, then it's because your IT bands are tight. Tighter than they should be. They will always be tight. It will always be uncomfortable to roll. But if you start feeling knee pain, then it's a very good sign that these babies are a little bit tighter than normal. 3, 2, 1, release. Oh my word, that makes me want to cry. Other side. I would rather do 100 burpees than roll these stupid things. All right, other side. Same thing. Let's roll. Make sure you're directly on the side. We don't want to go on the front, and we don't want to go on the back yet. Mine is most tight at top. Connecting into my glute all the way down. Ooh, yeah. About 30 more seconds. Stay with me. Find somewhere it's uncomfortable. Hold it there. Just let your body release over it. I know it's uncomfortable. Try not to tense up. We really want to let the tension go, not build more. Good. 3, 2, 1. Release. All right, we're going to roll out those glutes. So we're going to take a seat. I'm going to use my harder one for this. So you're just going to sit. We're just going to roll on center to start. And then we'll go into singles. So you don't want to go too low and you don't want to go too high, but you want to go decently high because we do have those upper glutes, but there is bones and stuff up there, so it starts getting uncomfortable. All right, let's go left side. So you're going to turn on over to that left side and we're going to hit that glute. My glute is super tight at the top. I can't quite get there with the roller. So if you also feel maybe up top is really tight for you, rolling around on a tennis ball will hit that a little bit more, just because we have a lot of bones and stuff up there. So rolling around on there isn't really the greatest feeling. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Flip it over. Other side. Same thing. We don't want to be on the center. We want to be on the side. Side center. And again, not going up too high and not going up too low. You will know when you've gone too far. It just won't be comfortable anymore. Not that it's comfortable at all, but good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, let's hit those hamstrings. I'm also going to use my hard one for this. We're going to start with both legs. So rolling from your glutes all the way down to just below your knees, or just above your knees. Don't go below your knees. Nice and slow and controlled. Good. Let's take a right leg up and over the left and just hit the 1. If it's too much, you can just stay with both feet. Good. One more here. Let's roll all the way up, all the way down. We're going to switch over, other side. So right leg out, left leg up and over, and away you go. Good, about 15 more seconds here, and then we're going to move the roller out of the way and go into a couple stretches just to hit those inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Roller out of the way. Come to center. You're going to take both feet flat together. You're going to pop that chest up and we're going to fold it forward. Think about pushing your knees down to the floor. We're going to hit those inner thighs. Hips a little bit here. Oh, my water just exploded. Oops. Good. You're going to take that left leg out to the side and you're going to fold it on forward. So think about pushing your toes up to the ceiling, and you might feel this in your hamstring right into your inner thigh here. If you can go all the way down, that is fantastic. This is as far as I go. Good. Let's sit it on up. You're going to lay it on down. Relax. Try and reach your toe if you can. Beautiful. Into center. We're going to go same thing, other side. So legs straight, toes up. Lean it on forward. Nice inner thigh hamstring stretch here. My toes are starting to get cold. They need their socks back on. Good. Keep holding. Push a little bit further forward. Try and keep both glutes on the floor. We don't want to have a huge gap. So try and sit. So if you can only sit and have your glutes up here and lean forward here, then that's okay. If you can go down, then that's even better. But try and keep both butt cheeks solid on the ground. All right, sit down on that. Let's take it over down to that foot. Last stretch here, you guys. Stay with me. Good. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work, you guys. That was 30 minutes of lower body recovery. I hope your lower body feels looser. I would take this stretch and definitely do it again, maybe once or twice a week, so we can really get the full benefits. Whoo, yeah. A little bit sore from that rolling, but that is very beneficial. So thank you for joining me, you guys. That was our last live. So I will see you all in the next program for our next live workouts.